What's up, guys? This is Adrian from Team of Bomb Snow. I'm going to bring you another card of the day today. This time I'm going to bring you Mr. Mime. This card has 70 HP. It is a psychic type, has a psychic weakness, and a retreat cost of 1. 70 HP is pretty weak now that we're in the EX era with high HP and all that jazz. Psychic type doesn't really matter too much considering that your attack is horrible in the first place. You should not attack with this. Weakness to psychic doesn't really matter. I guess you can die to a Mewtwo with a DCE, but Mewtwo, don't know if it will be that popular anymore. Anything else, you're just going to die to one hit. Retreat cost of 1 is pretty damn amazing. So with 1 psychic and 1 colorless energy, you can do Cybolt. It does 20 damage. You can also flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon's now paralyzed. So if I guess your backs are against the wall, you can use this attack and maybe stall a couple turns, but with the energy requirement, 1 second, 1 colorless, you cannot attack this, or you cannot power up Mr. Mime in 1 turn unless you do some shenanigans. So this attack is pretty horrible. So what is this attack good for? Well, his ability Bench Barrier prevents all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks. So any of your personal attacks that originally targets your own bench, you can ignore that. Anything that your opponent uses that targets your bench, you can ignore that as well. So what are some of the popular Pokemon that targets the bench? Well, we got Landorus. Landorus doesn't do too much damage now, considering that the bench damage is gone. 1 energy for 30 damage isn't that strong anymore. With Kyurem, Kyurem is also a really popular card that is seen in Thunderous Deoxys decks. With the reduction of bench damage, that is really beneficial, considering that Thunderous Deoxys, the main focus of the deck is to weaken bench Pokemon or whatever you want, finish them off with Lugia and get tons of prize cards. So with Mr. Mime, you don't really have to worry too much about Kyurem anymore. The biggest thing that Mr. Mime is good against, though, is Darkrai. Darkrai, we've seen how strong the Night Spear has done to the how fast and beneficial the Night Spear damage adds up. Mr. Mime, you can just reduce that, completely ignore it, you're good to go. With Mr. Mime, you can drop down 170 HP Pokemon. Before we couldn't, where if you would drop a 170 HP Pokemon, your opponent's Darkrai can just Night Spear, put 30 damage on that Pokemon. Following turn, you can capture that bench Pokemon that has 30 damage on it, drop down a Dark Claw, Hypnotoxic Laser with Verbank, boom, that Pokemon is gone already. So Mr. Mime, you can really ignore that. You would have a better matchup against Darkrai. So Mr. Mime, pretty damn good ability. Stats and attack, straight up horrible. His HP is really low. So if your opponent already needs to just take 1 last prize card, Mr. Mime is just there, right there. So stats and attack, give it a 2 out of 10. It's pretty damn horrible, honestly. His playability though is really good. Give it a 7 out of 10. Card art looks pretty alright, I guess. So it's not a holographic and it looks kind of plain though. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next card of the day. Bye bye.